TV. We the best in time. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Sandra TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Sandra TV. Veronica the boss for Sandra TV. She here to give you the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this time to personally welcome you to another edition of Samdra Communication Network. As you can see, my background is now says Samdra Communication Network. As we have transitioned from Samdra TV, we are now Samdra Communication Network. We bring you live recordings. We bring you live podcasts. We also bring you information as it relates to women and women empowerment. It is very very it is very very important that we come out here and we discuss issues. As you all are aware, we are a non-political, non-governmental institution. That is to say, we bring you our unbiased opinion. We bring you unfiltered conversations as how we see it from our perspective, as well as what are some things that are incorporated. Obviously, if you have been watching Sandra Communication Network, you will know that the Thursday segment of the show, it is hosted by Mrs. Arizona Maria Toma Grizzly Grams. But today, unfortunately, she could not be here. So I'm going to, take over this segment of this show. We're not going to go an hour today. We're going to just have a brief conversations. I might not bring you the same energetic spirit as Mrs. Grams will bring you, but I will give you my own opinion as we dive into the conversation. But welcome, welcome if you're watching, wherever you are, whether if you are in the United States of America, if you're in Australia, if you're in the continents of Africa, or the continents of the United States. Want to say welcome. You want to welcome you personally to Soundtrack Communication Network. Here we bring you, we empower, we educate, and we inform you here at Soundtrack Communication Network. We're gonna take our first 30 seconds break, and then we'll be right back as we dive into our discussion.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Central TV. I love Central TV is here. We here to inform you, listen and be inspired. Central TV is here. We the best now in time.
All right, guys, let's get into the conversation. Let's get into the conversation. Normally here on Sandra Network on Thursday, we pay attention to women. We look at the power of women, the power that women have. And as such, we name the show, the segment, the show host named the show The Power of Hall. And the Power of Hall is a very important segment as it speak predominantly about women, as well as how our women are supposed to be treated, what are some things that we admire about women. But today I want to go beyond that. I want to go beyond that conversation. I know you have heard about the importance of women in society for a very long time. And yes, women are very important in society, especially when it comes to our young, energetic mothers, our passionate and visionary women who are out there making headways for themselves. But let's take it at another level today. I want to firstly focus our discussion on women in leadership. And we will talk about this a little bit. A lot of women that are in leadership and how important they are in society. If you read throughout history, you will understand that not many women at the time had the opportunity to go to school. Women were, subjected to being housewives. They were subjected to just being home all day, right? So the men will go out there, will go to school. Young boys will go to school. They'll be educated. The women will be subjected to staying at home, being a full house wife. Being a full time housewife. But again, is very very important and exciting now that we see women have grown. You have seen a lot of women now of this high school. You have seen women whom have elevated themselves. Even in high schools, now you see there are more ratio of boys. I mean, a ratio of girls and women graduation rate than than is to gentlemen, right? Other guys. You see now women becoming valedictorian. You see women now becoming salutatorian. You see women graduating with magna cum laude, sacma cum laude. That is to show you how valuable the gender woman is, right? And I'm talking about women assigned at birth. I'm talking about what I'm talking about, right? Women assigned at birth, very important. But let's look at women we have in leadership and what is so important that and commendable that women are in leadership. When it comes to women in leadership, women brings unique perspective to leadership. They bring empathy. Women will come to leadership. They will bring you, you know, different perspective. They'll see it from a different side. See it from a gender side. Women also bring you an empathy. Women will bring you collaboration. I kid you not. I kid you not. Many as times, right? Many at times you see women out there becoming navigators or mediators for their own companies, right? So when women brings you collaboration, bring you empathy, and when women brings you innovation, women as a whole, they are innovative people. They are creative people. From our mothers to our sisters to our aunties to our cousins, they are innovative people. Because they are innovative people, they brings you different Jews to leadership. The power that female have in leadership now, it all lies in creating the opportunities, inspiring others, and proving that leadership can look into so many ways. Nowadays, in our modern lives culture, there are so many women that we have in leadership. If you look at the United States, right? If we look at business women or business tycoons or business guru, you have madam, you have Mary Barra. Mary Barra is one of the most influential women in the automotive industry, in the car industry, right? Mary Barra. Mary Barra is a very, 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 very influential woman. She's an American businesswoman who is the CEO of General Motors since 2014. Very influential. Moving on, you've got even in politics, you got Vice President Kamala Harris to serve as the black first black woman, first black vice presidential candidate, and ultimately becoming the first black woman to serve as vice president. Women are expanding, women are going up. So ultimately, it's very important to know how valuable our women are. Even in our Liberian setting, right? In our African setting, former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf became the first female president in the entire continent of Africa. Women leadership. The first female president in the continent of Africa. You have Vice President Joe Howard Taylor, right? Who's active in politics now in Liberia. You have Madam Lema Bowie, Nobel Peace Prize winner, Nobel Peace Prize winner, right? You have Madam Miata Famberlin, right? You have Minister Sarah Besler Yanti, great women who are into leadership. So women are very important when it comes to leadership. Very, very important. So if you ever looked at about women, don't do it. Don't do it. It is very, very wrong because seeing it that way, it brings a lot of biasness. If we move on to that, we also want to look at women whom are doing well when it comes to healthcare. Because the healthcare, they are doing very well in healthcare. So it is here to know that women who they play a very pivotal role. You have nurses, you have doctors, you have researchers, you have a lot of women who are pivotal in healthcare. You have Madam Antonia Novello, you have Madam Florence Nightingale, set the precedence for nurses. Women are very powerful people in healthcare because they don't just want to focus on healing patients, but they also listen and they are leading with change. So it's not just about healthcare. Women are everywhere. Very important. So you are commendable. You see, young women out there now, they are, you know, being so awesome, being so amazing because what they are there providing a lot of great things for people. So we'll take our next break and then we are going to come back. We're going to discuss more as it relates to women productivity in the world at large.
Listen and be inspired. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to give you the best. Come and listen, everybody, to Central TV. We here to give you the best. Come and listen, enjoy the show. Come and listen to Central TV. We the best in time. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up to Central TV. Veronica the boss for Central TV. She here to.
All right, we're back. We are back. So we have spoken about women in leadership. I've spoken about women in healthcare, and and the important roles that these women play when it comes to healthcare or when it comes to politics. Women are very important people. Very important people. So women should never be underestimated because there are some things that they can give you that we cannot give you. Women are, they are that breed. Even when it goes back to the creation, God made Adam. He was like, it is not good for men to be. He made Eve. He made Eve. So women, yes, are very important people. Even when it comes to civil rights movement, women are important to women lead the home. Mothers play a very pivotal role. Mothers are there to help you out, to figure out life, to navigate together the children. So do not underestimate the gender. And I hate when people say, "Oh, she's just a woman." I kid you not. I kid you not. You'll be surprised that women are so good, so important to you, to me, to the nation, to the country, to the society at large. So today, I just want to remind you and appreciate you of how amazing you are as women. To never ever let yourself be overlooked, be underappreciated, for you are not. You are valued. You are some phenomenon. You are great. So I wanted to hop on here and say, all of my women, we salute you. We see your hard work. We appreciate you. Keep being the amazing woman that you are. Do not change for anybody. You are, do not allow peer pressure to carry you. Do not allow they say I said to carry you. Stand your grounds, women. Go to school. Be educated. Learn something. Because when you learn something, no man will ever disrespect you. If you learn something, no man will underestimate you, will overlook you. Do not make yourself a nuisance to society. Make yourself meaningful. Make yourself impactful so that when men see your value, they will run to you, they will run back at you. Women that are in our healthcare, that are holding our families down, that are holding the government down, we want to say we thank you. Do not change. Be appreciated. Stay who you are. You are amazing just like that. So thank you for listening to me for this brief conversation. I want to thank you for being here. Next Thursday, you'll have your full blast conversation as always. I just want to hop on here and say thank you for being a woman. We appreciate you a whole lot. Tomorrow we'll be out here on the show. I'll be here along with Nathan. We'll be here to have a conversation to know the importance of youth in our Vera communication in our Vera sector. So we thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you
To
next
the
week.
best.